And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Florida State Seminoles offense takes the field. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Trying play action. Pocket breaking down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. And the Seminoles send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Boots' first of the day away was called on 4 times in the victory last week. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Tar Heels offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on? into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you on the road, you never know what you might run into. The Tar Heels will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Florida State's offense has the ball first today. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The play action fake. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And this defense gets the first sack. And listen, it is so important to hit the QB, to affect the QB. Last week only had 2 sacks for this defense. They got to continue to put pressure and get that guy to the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Noles will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So North Carolina's offense will have its first possession of the game. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Lopez to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Quarterback on the keeper. Wisely avoiding the big hit with the slide.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got his man quickly. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. behind the line. It's Shipp. Got enough space. Touchdown, North Carolina. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
Defense showing blitz here. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Davis. No sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
The Seminoles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Gibson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Seminoles will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Finding an escape route. Past the first down marker and still running. There he goes. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. And the Tar Heels trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line. And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. And the sack all the way back at the 5. How about this defense digging in its heels after the big play? It's now 3rd and goal.
Well, this defense looked pretty good last week. Of course, they had 2 sacks, and their coaching staff told them.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Defense looks as if it's coming. The give on the counter. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
They get to him as he throws.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. That's reeled in. It's Shipp. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The Tar Heels can really attack on this 2nd and short. He'll pull it on the read. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the 1st down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the 1st down marker is.
Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. Give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound. The war chant on 3rd down at the dope. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, UNC! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Notre Dame took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2012 Irish team led by Manti Te'o would just take the will of opposing teams. Impressive to watch. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Going right to work up top. Can't make the catch. It's incomplete, and that drop might have cost him a big play on 1st down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Keeps it on the bootleg. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the 1st half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Seminoles will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the returner goes down. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Turning it on. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, North Carolina. Once he got some room, it was over.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
And the returner will be brought down. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They'll test the right side. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Caught in the backfield, it's Rigby. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Noles decide to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll try the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Quarterback making checks. Lopez wants to fire. Looking for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, you see them there taking a shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Tar Heels! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Defense looks like they're coming. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up of 6.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Seminoles can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run play action. Rushes on him. Finds the tight end. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
And the Seminoles come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Noles will punt it away on 4th down. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Takes it on the return. Makes a move. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Snagged in the middle. It's Cox. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Tar Heels come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. They'll move the wide receiver. Lopez to pass. Fires to the middle. He's got it.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Using the quick game. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Tar Heels looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Looking to throw on 1st down. Extending the play. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Racing to the right. Defense trying to take it back. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Noles. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Nice job by the defense forcing the fumble. That took the perfect bounce right into the DB's hands. He shows you the speed and takes it back all the way for a touchdown. That was the definition of a fortuitous bounce.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got a man. It's Johnson. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Quick snap and a spike to stop the clock. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He might want another play. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Caught over the middle. It's Shipp. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Tar Heels headed quickly to the line. And they spike it to stop the clock.
QB spikes it. No gain on the play.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Lopez wants to fire. Finds his man down the middle. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to pass inside the red zone. It's caught downfield. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, UNC!
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Seminoles will kick it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They'll open this 3rd quarter with a run. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the deep.
They wrap him up. He tried to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's stopped in the backfield. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Lopez to pass. Makes the grab. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, the give to the back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll keep it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. And the Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going downfield for the big play. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, North Carolina! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need...
Looking for a deep man. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking. And something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it wasn't an interception. But they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Seminoles line up to punt it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Here's the handoff. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Tar Heels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The run from the shotgun. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The give to the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Tar Heels look to keep this drive humming. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run it in the red zone. It's gone. Runs through the tackle. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. And the Tar Heels will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Lopez wants to fire. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
How about the day for this young fella? That's a 4-game stretch. Nope, 4 touchdowns in 1 game. He has been the focal point of this offense, and he has not disappointed.
And right down the middle.
56, Florida State, 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Gibson. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Seminoles are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
Man, just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
A little screen to the running back. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? And the Noles will call on their punt team. He's got it. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Going for it all. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened, and that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been able to hook up.
Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Tar Heels quickly to the line.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. On the run, it's Goss. There he goes. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. And the Tar Heels have their offense in high gear. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Tar Heels kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UNC! That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal. Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game. You hear this all the time, but you've got to be able to tackle the catch. Limit yak, right? I know that ball wasn't thrown deep down the field. As soon as that guy caught it, though, down he went.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Seminoles will try to pin them back with the punt.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And the Tar Heels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. On the run, it's French. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Quick handoff.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Give to the running back. Shakes off the defender. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. No good. Because no game is perfect, something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in front.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Bringing the heat. Pulls it in. It's Delaney. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Oh, he's got a chance. Hauled down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense. I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to...
Going for it all. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous morning. A late touchdown.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know the next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. They're going to ride this running back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
The Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate.